What is up guys, Joe here, back with another video. Today I wanted to cover how to stake the Evmos token within the Kepler wallet and earn up to 153 APR for staking your tokens. So Evmos is the official Ethereum virtual machine built on top of the Atom network. So Evmos will allow any Ethereum application to run on top of the Cosmos blockchain, providing interoperability on dozens of Ethereum apps that can also run on top of the Cosmos blockchain. And on top of that, the XRP Ledger has also chosen the Evmos client to operate as a sidechain inside of the XRP Ledger network. So I definitely think Evmos is heavily undervalued at its current price point of roughly $2.25. There are a ton of projects being worked on the Evmos bridge, and you definitely want to get in early before this token explodes. So today I wanted to cover how to acquire the Evmos tokens inside the Osmosis DEX and begin staking your tokens inside the Kepler wallet for a ultra high yield. I've written a complete guide on how to achieve this, so let's get started. So first thing is first, what is Evmos? Evmos is a scalable high throughput proof of stake blockchain that is fully compatible and interoperable with Ethereum. It's built using the Cosmos SDK, which runs on top of the Tender Mint Core consensus engine. So simply put, Evmos is a bridge that will bridge Ethereum applications into the Cosmos network. This will allow Web3 and EVM compatibility and horizontal scalability via IBC, the inter-blockchain communication protocol. And like I mentioned before, the XRP Ledger has also chosen Evmos as its official client to run an Ethereum sidechain specifically for the XRP Ledger network. Super bullish and heavily undervalued. So in order to get started, you're going to want to install the official Cosmos wallet, which is the Kepler wallet. So the website here is Keplr.app, and on here you'll simply click on install Kepler and choose whichever browser you're using, Chrome, Firefox. They also have a mobile app available, but keep in mind some of these features are not available on mobile, so I highly recommend you stick with a browser for now. So once you have that installed, you'll see the wallet icon appear on your toolbar up here, and click on this K icon, and within the Kepler wallet you have the various Cosmos chains available to you within this drop down menu. By default, it opens on the Atom network. So the next step would be to buy and send some Atom to the Kepler wallet, and you can use your favorite exchange to do this. I personally use Coinbase Pro because of their low fees, but you're free to choose Kraken or Crypto.com or KuCoin, whatever you'd like. You would go to your portfolio and hit withdraw, select Atom, crypto address, and make sure it's under the Cosmos network, and under the to section you would paste your Kepler Atom address here. So navigate back to your Kepler wallet, and under your wallet name, go ahead and copy the wallet address here, paste the address here, use this address. There's a memo section, you can leave this blank and check on this transaction does not require an Atom memo. And under amount, I'm going to go ahead and send 1.1 Atom. There is a network fee associated with sending crypto. This is a gas fee, and the gas fee here is 0.002, which is a couple of cents. Not bad for sending some tokens over the network. Once this looks correct, go ahead and hit withdrawal, and the withdrawal has started. This should only take a couple of seconds to send. The Atom network is pretty fast. Cool, and open your Kepler wallet one more time, and you do see you have a new available balance of 1.2 Atom. So the next step here would be to visit the official Cosmos DEX, which is the osmosis.zone website, and on here you would connect your wallet. So the website here is app.osmosis.zone, and on here on the bottom left you would connect your wallet, hit connect, and choose Kepler wallet. Great, and it should be an instantaneous connection. And you have a few pages available to you on the website. Under the swap tab, you can exchange Atom for other tokens such as Osmo or Crow. There's dozens of tokens available. Under pools, you can yield farm and contribute to the dozens of various pools and earn pretty high return rates on these. Assets is where you can deposit Atom assets into this Osmo website. Under stake, this would bring you to the Kepler dashboard, and here you can pick the various chains you can stake with, and this is directly within the Kepler wallet. Super easy, super efficient. And under vote, you can vote on upcoming proposals for the various Cosmos hubs. And lastly, under info, you get some of the various on-chain metrics for the Osmosis zone, including liquidity, volume, even top trending tokens ranked by volume. And here we have Evmos trending at number 6 with a 24-hour volume of over $2 million exchanged. It's pretty high. So what we're looking for specifically is to deposit the Atom into the assets tab. So under assets, let's go ahead and find the Atom section. Here it is, and let's go ahead and click on deposit. And under available amounts, you could click on here. It'll auto-populate your available amount to deposit. And I always like to leave a little bit behind for gas fees. So we'll go ahead and deposit 1.1 Atom and click deposit. And from here, you get your gas window. You have a choice of low, average, or high gas fees. I like to pick low. I like to save some money on my transaction fees, especially if you're doing a lot of staking and yield farming. These fees add up over time, so why not save money while you're at it? Just keep in mind when you choose the low setting, it will take a couple of seconds longer to process the transaction. Hit approve, and the transaction is broadcasting. Great, the transaction was successful. And if we refresh the page, we do see that we have a new available balance of 1.1 whole Atom in Osmosis. The next step would be to add the Evmos chain to the Kepler wallet. So simply hover back to your Kepler wallet icon, and under the chain list, go ahead and scroll lower, and you will see at the very bottom the beta support for the Evmos chain. So go ahead and click on that, and you hit connect, and it should add the Evmos network to your Kepler wallet. And as you can see, I currently have a 0 balance of Evmos token. So our next step would be to swap some Atom for some Evmos inside the swap tab. So back to Osmosis, let's go ahead and navigate to the swap tab. And by default, the swap page defaults to Atom and Osmo. So on this lower section here, we're going to want to switch this over to Evmos token. We can type that in. Great, and I want to swap all of my available Atom for all Evmos. So go ahead and click on max. Cool, and the exchange rate here is roughly 1.1 Atom will net me roughly 5.96 Evmos tokens. Go ahead and click on swap. Then again, we get our gas window. We're going to go ahead and select low, approve. Now the transaction is pending. Great, and that was successful. And in order to verify this, you can hover back to the assets page, and you do see a new balance of 5.9 Evmos in your assets section. The next step here would be to withdraw this Evmos back to the Kepler wallet. So under assets, let's navigate to Evmos and hit withdraw. And under this Evmos page, go ahead and connect the wallet, hit Kepler, approve the connection. So there was roughly 5 approval confirmations there, so go ahead and click yes on all of them. So once this is synced, very importantly, under the from section, go ahead and click on Osmosis, and under the to section, click on Evmos. And under wallet address, click on the K icon, the Kepler get address icon here. This will auto populate the Evmos wallet for you. And the total amount to transfer, go ahead and click on max. So there is an associated gas fee here of 0.02 Evmos, super cheap, only a couple of cents. Finally hit transfer coins from Osmosis. And lastly, you get your gas window again. I did forget to mention that Osmosis uses the Osmo token for gas. So you will need some Osmo token in order to facilitate these exchanges. So if you don't have any Osmo in your wallet, the easiest way to acquire some is to swap some Atom for some Osmo. So for the sake of this video, we're going to click on the average gas fee. That's only 1 penny. We're going to hit approve. And we got a import is in process window. If your transfer does not populate right away, you can wait up to 15 minutes for this withdrawal. So just be patient. And to verify when this is done, go back into your wallet. And as you can see now on Evmos, I finally have my updated balance of 5.98 Evmos in my wallet section. Cool, now that that withdrawal is finalized, we can finally stake Evmos token within the Kepler wallet. So navigate back to Kepler and click on the stake button here. And this will bring you to the Kepler dashboard, and it'll show you your total balance and your total staked and your claimable rewards. And you can also switch to other networks you would like to stake within Cosmos. Super easy, super fun. And towards the bottom here, you have the available Evmos validators for you. So this shows you their voting power. That's how many Evmos they have available. They hold as a validator their commission rate, so all validators charge a commission, so you definitely want to pick something that's low, and what their APR payout rate is. The higher the better. So just a few notes to keep in mind when choosing a validator. You don't want to choose a top 10 validator. Usually you want to keep the network decentralized, so you don't want to pick a top 10 validator. They hold too many of their own tokens and too much power. You want to keep your assets diversified. So definitely research who the validator is. Someone like a mid-level validator is a good choice. So you can cycle through the validators here, and like I mentioned, you want to avoid the top 10, but one of my favorites here is Citadel One. They're reputable, they're reliable. You can click on their website link here. You can look more into them, but as you can see, they've moved up the ranks, but I'm a big fan of them, so I'm actually going to go ahead and choose Citadel One as my validator. So from here, you can click on manage and delegate, and it does give you a warning that staking will lock your fund for 14 days. This is normal, and the same goes for when you want to unstake. It's usually up to 2 weeks to unstake your tokens, so be aware. Staking usually takes a while. So let's click on max, and this will auto-populate our available balance, and finally hit delegate. So I'm going to choose 5.97 because I always leave a couple of fractions of a token behind for gas. Hit delegate, and we're going to choose the low option here. It's only 1 cent. Hit approve, and just like that, the transaction was successful. That was pretty quick. So if we navigate back to the top of the page, we do see that our updated balance is shown now. So we have a total stake of 5.97 Evmos, which is roughly $14. And like I mentioned, currently Citadel One is paying up to 153 APR for staking your Evmos token. This is super high. I do expect this to come down over time as more people stake on this network, but for now, definitely take advantage of this as an early adopter. If you're ready to unstake one day, you would simply hover back to your Citadel One validator, hit manage, and you can undelegate and unstake from here. Great, and that's it. You've begun staking. So finally, you need to decide what you want to do with your rewards. You have two options. You can restake and redelegate manually. So rewards are paid out in the Evmos token twice a week. So you can claim them twice a week and restake them with the same validator, or you can choose another validator, or you can swap them for other tokens. So in order to swap them for other tokens, you will have to repeat this process in reverse and ultimately swap the Evmos token back to whichever token you would like, either Atom or Osmo or Crow or even USDC, whichever available token you would like on the Cosmos network. So personally, I'm super bullish on the Evmos token. I'm only going to claim my rewards about once a month and continue restaking with Citadel One as a validator and choose a second validator to stake with. I know gas fees can add up over time, so I definitely want to minimize how much gas I'm paying for redelegation. But it's definitely up to you and what your risk appetite is. Are you bullish on Evmos? Would you prefer to hold a different token? That's really up to you. But because of all the different blockchains Evmos is connecting, I'm super optimistic that Evmos is going to be a large player when it comes to interoperability between Cosmos and Ethereum, especially knowing that the XRPL will be using them. This is a sleeping giant. So that's it. That covers a complete guide on how to stake the Evmos token with the Kepler wallet. I definitely recommend you stay up to date with everything Evmos on their official webpage at evmos.org and on their official Twitter page at evmos.org. So let me know what you think about Evmos. Are you a fan? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to check out my other videos on my YouTube channel covering how to use the Osmosis DEX and how to do different swaps and how to yield farm with this pool section. It's an easy way to make passive income for holding your tokens. So I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a question in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.